All right, late night television losing a legend, arguably. Tonight, Jay Leno will say his final farewell, we think. I mean, he's gone through this once before, right?
I think this is the real deal.
After 22 years as host of The Tonight Show, his departure leaves David Letterman as the last Late Show veteran standing, at least of this era. You know, you can go back to the Carson era and on beyond that. But Leno will end the show the same way he started it, with his first ever guest, Billy Crystal. And comedian Jimmy Fallon is set to take over the show on Monday. You going to miss Jay? What do you think?
I think Jay is one. You know what I like about Jay? He's one of the cleanest comedians I've ever met. And you say cleanest. Comedians have a way of using the F word and other words that we don't accept in our language. And he is one of the cleanest comedians when he's on stage that you ever. I don't mean just on The Tonight Show. I mean if you see him live.
Yeah.
Very quickly, 1992, when he started The Tonight Show and Carson stepped aside, we were in Pasadena in Santa Monica for the Super Bowl.
Your family?
Super Bowl 27. No, Super Bowl 27.
We, Dallas.
Yeah, we. I mean, I'm talking about the city of Dallas and the Cowboys. That was the first of three for Jerry Jones. And I walked into NBC that day, and Jay Leno was there, and I said, you ought to try and do our show. I called back to the station, long story short. He came in and did our post-game show on my Scott Murray Sports Extra show for 2.5 hours, sat at the pool at the Santa Monica Beach Hotel, and was as funny as you. And I found that videotape. I had to bring it in and show it to you.
You should.
I found it the other day. And as the players got off having won the Super Bowl for the first time since 1978, when Staubach was the quarterback. And he had a line to say about everyone, and he was just great. And that was like 3 days before he started on The Tonight Show.
And how much did he charge you for that?
Not a dime.
Not a dime.
NBC wanted to promote the fact that this guy named Jay Leno was going to replace Johnny Carson.
Wow. You're going to miss him, Robert?
Yeah, and I've actually at times tweeted back and forth with him about classic cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'd love to see his garage.
What is his car collection? What is it worth?
Oh, my God.
I mean, how many millions? Do you know?
He's got more than one garage.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to put it up at some auction for all the stuff to really assess it.
Sotheby's.
I bet it's 50 million or more.
If you ever visited the backstage at NBC, you saw the Jay Leno, and that was his spot. Sometimes there'd be a wild, crazy motorcycle
Maserati.
or a Maserati, or he'd have some old antique classic car. It was always fun to see, oh, look what Jay's driving today.
Will Jimmy fill his shoes adequately?
Oh, I think so. They're going for the younger audience. And Jimmy Fallon's, when I was in New York for the Super Bowl last week, was at NBC. They handed me a couple of tickets, and they said, you want to go see the Fallon show? We need a couple of people to fill the...
Did you go?
Sure. Yeah, you did. Right, I did.
Pretty good?
Yeah, he was great. He was great. I'd never seen him in person.
Get him on your show.
He was great.
Get Jimmy Fallon here.
Do you think we'll see him back somewhere online, something, somehow?
Well, some people say he might show up at CNN or whatever.
Back.
I can see him, you know.
I think he'll get bored.
Yeah, I think he will, too.
He'll do something. All right.